Hello. It is the day after Christmas, and I'm at the studio at the high school where I teach lessons sometimes, a couple days a week, and just doing a quick check in video. I'm very tired. We've been very, very busy, and this challenge has been frustrating me lately. And I've stopped doing these check in videos, but I probably should be doing them because I wanted to document what this process felt like. I don't even know. Today's probably like 317 of doing a song every single day, and I'm exhausted and I'm sick of it. And I'm realizing through a couple experiences that happened recently that when there's more space for it, I actually miss that feeling of like enjoying songwriting as like a therapy almost. And this obligation feeling that I've put on it is annoying, and it's affecting the way I write. It makes me focus too much on all of you. Like, not that we shouldn't focus on what's for other people, but what used to make me want to be a songwriter was the feeling of it coming from some deep place. I mean, it still does come from a very deep place, but there's something about the obligatory nature of it that like to force that deep place when you don't feel like it, like it's tragic in a weird creativity oriented tragedy way, which is not actual tragedy. But so I'm really sick of this, which is good because it's wrapping up soon. So sometimes I say, oh, I wish it never had to end so I could always have an excuse to share so much. But I think that's only true when I feel like sharing a lot. And when I don't feel like sharing a lot, I need to allow myself time to like incubate. And this challenge is not allowed for that. And it's freaking annoying. So if I sometimes seem more lackluster about it, it's because 317 days into this, I think I had this feeling also around like day 30. So it's not even about the amount of time I've been doing it. It's just, it goes in waves. And right now I'm having one of those waves where I would like to, like I'm about to record a cellist today for an album. And I had holiday time with family, and I'm working on a couple other recording projects, and I have other things in the works that I want to be focusing on. And sort of like squeeze this in each day just feels very like inauthentic and not genuine. And I want to do this when it's genuine, but like that wasn't the point of the challenge. Obviously, I didn't think I'd feel genuine 365 days. So, but I do believe, people like me get distracted easily and create way too many projects and start a bajillion things and don't finish them. So obviously, whoops, ran out of space. Anyway, so yeah, I hope y'all had a lovely holiday. And I'm sure a lot of my stress is coming from the fact that the cellist who works with me, although this is, I think, our last time working together, but he is in college, and so I really can only see him for like sometimes like 3 days a year I'll even see him. And we tried to do some of this recording over the summer, but he just wasn't ever free. So I'm really, yeah, burning the candle at both ends. I would never, after last year when he and I did some recording together for the same album last Christmas holiday, and after that experience and releasing an EP around the holidays, I had kind of told myself, never again, don't do things like this in December. And then sure enough, it was the only time he was free again, and I just really want to finish this project today, tomorrow, and the next day we're going to be recording the two 12-minute long songs, or roughly 12-minute. I just say that because I like saying 212. But we're going to be recording those in my home studio, and like I don't know that much about miking cellos, but we looked it up on YouTube, and we're just trying our best because I'm poor, and I mean, not poor. I'm paycheck to paycheck. Let's put it that way. But I don't have thousands of dollars sitting around for recording projects all the time, and I don't like doing fundraisers unless I really, really need to, and we have this home studio, so I like to try to make it work, and yeah, so I want to be able to focus on that, and normally this would probably be a time when I would be barely writing songs. I would probably have like a whole week where I'm not really writing, and where I'm focusing on bringing old writing into fruition, and then on a day I was feeling emotional or heavy, I would write just for myself, and then those songs would never be shared with anybody. They would be usually very personal, kind of like a diary entry. And so, I have years and years of that. Like I always say, I have hundreds of songs on my hard drive from like 2014 onward. And years before that, too. Especially the years before that, I didn't naturally write that much. It was that I did a 5090 challenge, 5090.org, and I did fawn.org before 2014. And so I was starting to become more prolific back then, but 2014 was when I really became prolific, even just for myself, not because of any challenge, just because it was, I don't know, it just became as comfortable for me as journaling, and I used to journal like every day. So, I don't know. So this has kind of changed that for me. I barely journal anymore, probably because I'm always so busy now with these songs, and I've said that to my sister, and I was almost acting like that was a good thing that I don't journal anymore, like an accomplishment. Like, look, I'm getting so comfortable with myself that I don't need to journal, and that may be partly true, but I think it's also partly that I'm spread a little too thin, so I have to watch for that. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm between piano lessons right now. I have a little more spaciousness in my schedule because of the holidays and people are out of town, and but still teaching this week and doing the cello recording and seeing family, Brian's family, so my family. And yeah, that's about it. Just rambling to you because this is a check-in video. Trying to think if there were other things I had planned to check in about. I feel like there were. No, just really frustrated with the challenge the last few days, and I don't really know why. I haven't been able to put my finger on it. Just haven't wanted to do it, like, at all. Like, I had to pull myself out of bed multiple times. Not because I was asleep. I think I was, like, reading last night. It was only, like, 10:30, and I just didn't want to go do it. And then I finally did it, and I realized I had been feeling really heavy and sad. The video from last night, I talked about it a little in the liner notes to that one. It's just like a sad-sounding piano song, and, like, it's not any one specific person or group of people, but I really have this condition that I've had my whole life where the people I'm around really affect how I feel. And I know some people are not as strongly affected by other people. I feel like whenever I'm in a room, I put all my attention and energy and focus on the other people in there and wonder how they're doing and what they're thinking and what they're feeling, and I don't maintain a focus on myself. And some spiritual communities call that being an empath. And that could be true. It could also be something more scientific, something more just like nuts and bolts, cut and dry than that. Is like some people, when they're in a room with other people, they don't put all their focus on those people. Like, I almost forget to even remember that I'm a person too when I'm in a room with lots of people. And that's how it feels. And that's why I know, even though I'm a really excitable person and I love going out to shows and hugging everybody I know and love, and I've had a few really great experiences lately, feeling just like overjoyed by the people that I've gotten to know this year, and that's wonderful, and I love those experiences, and I love seeing all those people that I admire and respect and enjoy following along on, you know, their musical adventures or their life adventures, whether it's music or if I know them like as friends outside music or my family members outside music. It's like I love following their lives, but I really do get overwhelmed easily. It's almost like when I'm in a space with lots of people, then there's all those conflicting stories, you know, because we're all doing different things with our lives, and like different things bring all of us joy, and different things make all of us sad. And so, like, if you're in a room with somebody who is choosing not to live a certain way because that thing wouldn't bring them joy, but then that's the exact thing that brings the most joy to the other person sitting right next to them, and then they're also sad about opposite things, and it's just, I don't know, it kind of just overwhelms my system. Like, I don't know how to have conversations in those situations. I guess I do. I mean, I'm comfortable with it. Like, I do it, and I talk to all people about anything, basically. I like to. I enjoy it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to, like, explain introversion in depth right now, because I don't think it has to do with not liking people. I think it has to do with, like, overstimulation and I don't know. What am I talking about? This is my check-in video for today, I guess. Yeah. But everything else isn't good. Brian's like at a recording studio near us all the time now, helping out, kind of interning, and like learning the ropes. And that's really cool, but he's also spread really thin, so he's also been sick the last few days because he got a cold while he was working, 2 jobs essentially, going straight there from his other job. And so he has a cold, and I'm getting a cold, and yeah, I think that could be part of it too. The last few days, he's just been trying to recover. And we've been, seeing tons of people that we love around the holidays, so yeah, I'm just burnt out. It's kind of a weird time to choose to do a check-in video / audio. But, I don't know. I like to do check-in videos right around significant things, and I'm about to end this one little chapter, and now I'm launching into the cello recording chapter, and then I have a whole other chapter coming up that I don't want to start talking about yet, so I'm not going to get into that. But keeping everything straight. Okay, I don't know. I don't even know what this is. I guess I was a little too tired to do this in a way that sounded cohesive. One person did tell me one time that they like the check-in videos better than the songs themselves. So maybe I used to talk about things that were more helpful and more broad and universal, like insecurities about recording or insecurities about writing, and now I feel like my check-in videos, the last 2, this one and the one before, were just more about like random junk going on in my life. So I don't know if these are even helpful, which is maybe why I stopped doing them. I think I stopped doing them because my phone is getting so old it doesn't hold long enough videos anymore, and like, yeah. And then I would be like having to update and upload these constantly. And, like, dump a 3-minute clip off onto my computer and then open it back up again and do another one and then dump that one onto my computer and then do it again. Anyway, I just need a new phone. Money, capitalism, social media, versus just seeing the actual people we want to connect with. Oh my goodness, the world is crazy. It makes no sense. Okay, on that note, I think I'm going to go. Bye. Have a wonderful day.